Greetings Midgardians, Viking Gamer here, and this is part 14 of my single-player Doomstack versus multiplayer series. So today we're playing as Wood Elves, specifically Durthu, and we have with me 9 Treemen, and obviously Durthu himself was also a Treeman. So you have 10 of these guys, look at that, walking exactly the same, the only difference he has a sword. And I'm playing against Chaos, and again, it's the guy that knew I was gonna cheese, so he tried a little bit of his own, and he brought a colleague, bunch of Shaggoths, and then a couple of units of Dragon Ogres. So there's, what is it, 3, 4, 5 units of Dragon Ogres, 3 units of Shaggoths, and colleague against my 10 Treemen, basically. So, but technically speaking, this is a 2-in-1 because this is also testing Shaggoths against Treemen in a way, and indirectly. Anyway, he managed to get that lining in exactly on time, but obviously it doesn't really do that great against single entity units. And much like before, this isn't gonna be exactly a micro-intensive battle. You cannot just sit back and watch, like I'm doing right now. Balance of power. Well, it says starts in the middle. You know, he has 84. I have 10 because obviously he has a Dragon Ogres rather than just Shaggoths. So it's 8-1, 8.5. It basically, again, like I just sit here and watch. He makes sure to target Durthu quite early in the game to get rid of him. I spawned a Feral Manticore because he has beast spells, beast magic. So that one, it was kind of handy. It did a little bit of damage. You know, it was a free unit, right? Well, technically you paid for the spell, but other than that, it's free. I think it costs what, 20 magic or 17, something like that. So it's a little more on the expensive side, but obviously it's a good unit and you get extra. Colleague, he took some damage, so he pulled him out, but now he charged back in, basically breaking Durthu. So, but he's also breaking himself. So it was a kind of a trade deal, but he does more damage to me. I always like it when they just like whip out like branches out of their hands and they pull them back. It's interesting. They basically whip them to death. It's hilarious. So yeah, this flank, you know, we're getting rid of the Dragon Ogres. They're pretty much gone. Yeah, down. There's 7 left, but I only see like 1. And the rest of them are here somewhere. So it's pretty close. Look at it. Like some of his units are breaking, but so are mine. You know, if it goes whichever way, it's gonna be pretty close. I think I lost Durthu early on. Oh wait, oh yeah. I was gonna say, why is that 11 units? No, there's Durthu, but he's about to go. Because the Manticore was there. So, yeah, there you go. He manages to finish him off. Oh, it's 100 health left, and bam, he's done. So the colleague, he did his job. He took out my lord, and at that point, obviously, my units start to waver. They start to break due to leadership penalty, and at this point, it's pretty much GG. Like, and they might come back, but it's the same with the mammoths. They're gonna come out, and you know they break the formation, and when they come back one by one, it's just really not gonna do that well. Yeah. So these two guys did pretty much, well, no, maybe it's different guys, but did most of the damage because they took out like 1 or 2 units of Dragon Ogres. And I mean like whole unit, not just a... There you go, he's using Kolek, because obviously he can't he cannot put him into the fray there because he might get killed. So what he's doing quite smartly, he's just chasing down my broken units. That way, you know, they don't fight back, right? Now his Dragonovs start running. So, and to be fair, at this point there is still a little bit of hope. But basically the ones that are left are his Shaggos, and they are the ones who are gonna do most of the damage in here. I go, these guys come back, just a big charge, and that's pretty much it. Colleague breaks, but he tried to put him in. He actually got this time I noticed and I started to target him, but obviously there was 2 kills down. He does come back, but I don't think he actually, you know, gets him involved anymore. And he breaks again. Yeah, at this point I was just able to stay down and watch. They're fighting, you know, back to back, trying to having a little last stand, except this guy who's on his own in the middle. Unfortunately for him. Ironically, there you go, he actually lasts the longest. Look at that bag's just filled with blood. Like, no wonder, like they're getting whipped to shit by very thick wooden branches, and it's not exactly what you make a whip off, you know. It's got to be unpleasant. And Kola came back in, but basically he's just gonna stand there for a leadership bonus, pretty much. Like, there's not much he can do at this point. He has so little health. He can't really engage him in a battle. I try and chase him with this guy, but he gets cut down before he even gets there. So I don't really move them out. I just keep them there, and that's when the rest of the treatment break. So this is it for the first one, and let's do the next one. Alright, so part 2, my opponent is playing as High Elves. Again, it's the same one that was in some of the previous videos. I think he suspected what I was going to bring, because he knew I was going to cheese, but I probably didn't know how. But obviously when I did a Treemen, he brought a lot of spears. Okay, he's got 4 Silvering Guards, and then, you know, what was it, 4 units of Spearmen. Obviously Silvering Guards are the new ones from the Warden and the Paunch DLC that you can get. And he's got some of the Lions, again, same ones there from the new DLC one. In the back, I think they're anti-something. They're armor piercing, no, yeah, they're anti-infantry, but they're armor piercing. They, again, as we've learned before, like those little buggers, just like scurvy dogs and lions, and they do actually a decent amount of damage when it comes to monsters. And there you go, look at him, just ranged, just absolutely, his sister's annihilating one of my Treemen. Lofen Seaguard, he's got Olifana again, he brought a Death Mage, and his 2 Eagle Bolt Throwers. They're all doing a massive amount of damage before I even reach his line. I try and get them through, but they get stuck on the front line. And it basically ends up being a rather quick battle, because there is not much that I can do. I spawned the Pharaoh Manticore again, try and take out one of the Eagle Bolt throwers, but that's when he brings the lions in and absolutely swarms the Manticore. And look at them running in. They look pretty cool though. Give them that much. They're not that useful on single player. Well, they can be, but they're not as useful as it could be. And well, they did the job here though. Look at them; they're just melting away the Manticore completely. Obviously, loads of his units still get to shoot. As his Treemen are such a big target, they just annihilate it. There you go, one's broken, Manticore is gone. Second one, third one, Duthu's broken, fifth one's wavering. The balance of power is going massively down. What is that? 11, or I started with 10. So, you know, 150 to 1 as always. Lovely odds. Alright. So that's it. That's what the Treemen look like. I don't know. Personally, I highly doubt they will be any more efficient in any kind of different scenario, you know, against whoever. Maybe against only melee units, but then again, how many of those are there? You know, armies that only have those. Anything with range is gonna absolutely annihilate them. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe for more. And next time we will be doing Beastmen Doomstacks, specifically Cygos. So stay tuned and I'll see you next time.